Hey guys, sorry about my hair, it's like massive, because I just took it out of a ponytail. But anyway, this week's theme on YouTube Sisters is DIY week, and this again is a very versatile theme, a bit like How to Week. And I thought that I would talk about starting a YouTube channel. Now, this is for those of you out there that are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, or maybe even have a friend that wants to start a YouTube channel. And I'm going to tell you kind of why I think you should or shouldn't, depending on your reasons and stuff like that. And if you do have the right reasons and you definitely feel like you want to start a YouTube channel, then I'm just going to talk about some other things as well. So first of all, you have to think of the reasons that you would like to start a YouTube channel. Now, if you want to start a YouTube channel because you want a hobby, or you want to have fun, or you just want to share your thoughts with other people and things like that, then I think YouTube is definitely a thing for you. I think that's a really great reason to get started. But unfortunately, this happens a lot more like nowadays. Some people only start YouTube because they see how successful other people have been, and they're like, oh yeah, well I want loads of subscribers, or I want loads of money, or I want people to know who I am and things like that. So if that's why you want to start, then I don't think you should start a YouTube channel, because really I don't think it's fair, and I just don't think it's right that if that's the only reason you have, that you start a YouTube channel. So now that you have kind of the right reasons to start, you now have to push yourself to start, because I know a lot of people have kind of confidence issues, or they're worried what other people might think, and my advice to that is to just go for it. And if you're maybe not as confident, YouTube will definitely raise your confidence. And I think when you first get started out, it's quite nerve-wracking because you don't know how people are going to react. But I definitely think you should give it a go. If it's not for you, you can always just stop. There's nothing saying that you have to, stick to YouTube forever. You can stop if you really want to. And to do with what other people might think, especially if you're in school, like I know that a lot of people want to start but they're in school and they're worried what other people might say about it. I'll be honest, I kept mine secret first. I didn't really want anyone to know. Thought it was a bit embarrassing, or I just didn't know how they would react. But they're gonna find out at some point, especially if you tell like your friends. I didn't even tell my friends at first, but then I did, and obviously stuff just gets around at school, so eventually people are going to find out. Now, like, loads of people know about it, and to be honest, no one has like teased me or anything. They're all just being nice about it. Like, if they don't like your channel and what you make, then that is their problem, not yours. So you just stick to what you want to do, and you'll be great. So now that you know that you definitely want to start, you need to create your channel. Now, I would think of a suitable channel name that is related to what types of videos you're going to make, or kind of how you are as a person, or something that relates to you. Now, my YouTube channel is just my name. So if you just want it as your name, then I think that's fine as well, because more and more people are doing that now, because YouTube likes to change it all around. I do think it's cool to have usernames, but it's so awkward now that I think it's very easy just to be able to put your name in. So yeah, it's completely up to you what your username is. Now, your little profile picture should relate to your username. Like, don't just make it a picture of a random dog or something. It should be a picture of you, if you just want a picture of you in there. Or if you make makeup videos, then it could be a picture of some makeup, or just something that relates to the channel. Now, YouTube has this thing called channel art, and it's kind of the banner that's at the top of everyone's channel page. And I'm always intrigued by good channel art. Like when I see that someone has really good channel art, it's always very interesting to me and I really enjoy looking at it. You can use anything to make channel art really. You can use Photoshop, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, I don't have it. I personally use PicMonkey because I love PicMonkey. It's just a free website, you can just create channel art. And again, make sure your channel art relates to you and your channel. Now, I don't know if you'll have heard of this, but a few weeks back, YouTube started this thing, and I think it was called YouTube Creator Academy or something. And basically they gave you tips about how to increase your views or how to make your channel better on YouTube. And I actually did that whole course. I read it all and answered all the questions and things, and I enjoyed it, and it really did help. It really made me more motivated. I don't think it's running anymore, so I don't think you can do it anymore, but I'm going to give some of those tips to you as well. So first of all is the content that you make. I think it's very important that you know exactly what you want to make, because if your videos are quite, I don't know how to put it, if they're just quite scattered around, you don't really know what you're doing, then people aren't gonna wanna subscribe. So definitely make sure that you know what you want to put across on the internet. Now obviously before you can upload a video to YouTube, you have to film the video, and to film the video you need a camera. Now I'm not saying that you have to go out and buy the world's most expensive camera or the world's most expensive lighting or the world's most expensive editing software. Just buy a camera that is okay. You don't want a really crappy one, because honestly if I click on a video and the quality is horrible, then I'm probably going to click off it. So having a nicer quality is good. Even if you just use a webcam at first, I mean it's not the best quality, but it's still better just to get started with that. And then maybe you could even use your iPhone or your iPod, because they have decent cameras as well. So yeah, it doesn't have to be amazing, but just make sure it's not really bad. As for editing, there's plenty of editing things out there that you can use. Personally I use Corel Video Studio Pro X4, but you do have to pay for that, and there's other editors that you have to pay for. But Windows Live Movie Maker is what I used to use, and that's free, and it comes on any Windows laptop, computer, whatever. So I think that's a good way to get started. Just make sure that you edit your videos, or if you don't edit, you know exactly what you're seeing throughout. Otherwise, people aren't going to want to watch you thinking, or just make sure that you cut out the bits that you don't want, the boring parts, and just keep the necessary parts in. So now that you've filmed your video and you've made sure that it was about a topic that you like, a topic that you're interested in, now you have to upload it. Now uploading is actually a very long process, because uploading takes quite a while where I live. I have a feeling that it does take longer for me, just because like it can take a few hours, and I don't know if that differs for everyone else. But yeah, so when you're uploading, you have to do your title, description, tags, loads of stuff like that. So in your description, it's a great way to kind of advertise you and all your social media and things. So definitely make sure that you leave all your social media down in the description, because I look at the description of pretty much every video I watch just to see if there's anything written down there, and I know a lot of people leave secret messages down there, which is kind of fun for your subscribers and viewers to get involved with, because I know that people love to get involved in watching videos. Like if someone does an interactive video, the viewers feel like they can really get involved with what's going on. So doing a description and maybe leaving some things in there for them to watch out for is fun and going to make them come back for more of your videos. Now you want to make sure that your title is not misleading. because it really annoys me when I click on a video because the title looks interesting and then the content has nothing to do with it. People are going to click straight off, and if they're already subscribed, then they may unsubscribe. So just make sure that your title relates and your tags relate to what you're making. Now, to make a thumbnail, again, I use PicMonkey. Really simple, really easy to make a thumbnail. I would definitely recommend making a thumbnail for every single one of your videos, just because it makes people want to click on it more because they're so bright and fun and enticing, and it gives you a taste of what the video is going to be about, because most of the time the thumbnail is the first thing you see when you're going to click on a video. So I would just take a still of your video. If you forget, which a lot of the time I do, then I just look through my video and find a still that looks suitable, and then I will edit that on PicMonkey. And make sure that your title on your thumbnail tell kind of a mini little story. Like in my last video, my thumbnail said Chatty May Favourites, but my title said something different. So that's a way of packing more information so that people know exactly what you're going to be talking about. Now when your video is uploaded, it's good to have like annotations so that you can maybe advertise something else throughout the video, or you can leave a link to a previous video which you can do on an end card, which is what I do as well. But don't overdo it with the annotations, because annotations are very annoying when they pop up where you don't want them to be. So just make sure they're nice and small and not going to get in anyone's way. I've just remembered this now. Having a cool intro or outro makes people want to watch to the end of your videos, especially if it's an outro. Like, I know people, for example, like My Name's Che has a really cool outro. Even if it's just an outro song, like Ollie White TV and Marcus Butler, they both have really cool outro songs. Troye Sivan has a really cool outro as well, and that just makes people want to watch to the end, and it definitely does work, because sometimes I'm tempted to click off before the end of a video, but with those people I stay because I like to hear their little outro. So I think when you've uploaded your video, you're good to go, you're ready to get cracking with your YouTube channel. Now if you do get hate comments, which is something that comes along with YouTube, I would just ignore them completely. I'm very lucky, I don't let anything get to me when it's said, but if you're one of those people that kind of takes it to heart, then I'm telling you now, don't, because you're going to get more and more hate comments the more and more subscribers you get. So you just have to deal with those, you just have to ignore them, blank them out, look at the positives and reply to all the positive comments and say thank you to your subscribers. That's another important point. Say thank you to your subscribers. Say thank you to your subscribers. They are what makes you want to carry on making videos, because just seeing that little subscribers number go up by just one just makes you keep motivated, because you're happy that, you know, some people actually want to watch your videos, they actually like you and your videos and they enjoy what you make, and that's awesome. Now I have one final tip, and that is an upload schedule. Now when I first started YouTube, I didn't have an upload schedule. I'd say I uploaded a couple of times a month, but it then got to the point where I wanted to upload more often, but I still didn't have a schedule. I just looked how long it had been since I uploaded my last video, and if it had been like 7 days, then I would upload a new video, and sometimes I would leave like 2 or 3 days in between. It was all very confusing, people didn't know when to check back. Now I have an upload schedule, which is obviously Fridays on here, but on my main channel I have Sundays and Wednesdays, so people know exactly when to come back to my channel, exactly when to expect videos from me, and that is going to increase your subscribers, because usually if I see that a channel only has maybe, I don't know, 10 videos, and if they're uploaded like on a weekly basis, I'm more likely to subscribe because I know that they're going to keep producing videos. But if they're kind of scattered around a few months between each one, I probably won't subscribe because I don't really know what they're going to put up next and when they're going to put it up. So having an upload schedule really helps. It doesn't have to be as often as mine is, it can even be once a month or once every 2 weeks, just so that your subscribers know exactly when to check that. So those were all my tips. I said that really weird. Sorry that this video was pretty long. I just wanted to get everything across because I feel like this could be a helpful video for some of you. If it was helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to YouTube Sisters. They're more tipsy. If you do that at the end of the video really quickly, it convinces people to do it. So just remember, it's not all about subscribers. Do YouTube for fun, do it because you enjoy it, and you get to make really great friends through YouTube too, which is a bonus because obviously I've made all these friends from YouTube Sisters and it's just awesome. So YouTube is definitely a great thing as long as you approach it in the right way. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you next week. Bye!